once you plant the banana, 10 months after, you will harvest that fruit. And then after that, it's a continuous process of harvesting fruit year round, 52 weeks of the year.
You're going through the field, men are going through the field every day, deciding which one's ready.
Exactly. The harvesting process, you go inside the same field about 2 times a week, okay? The harvesting crew will determine what fruit is ready based on the girth of the fruit.
And what's the reason for these blue bags around the stalks?
Okay, that's very interesting that you point that out. This is basically done as a quality measure. And most important, it protects the fruit against insect and bird bat damages. Okay, so the fruit is not blemished during its growing cycle. So basically,
bananas are that sensitive to blemishing and bruising.
Oh, definitely so. Bananas are very, very sensitive.
That's called a stalk of bananas.
We call it a stalk. We call it a stem. We call it a bunch.
A bunch of bananas.
Bunch of bananas.
Weighs. What's an average weight of a bunch of bananas?
Oh, I would say around 60 pounds.
And how many bananas go? What's the weight of a box of bananas that I get?
Okay, we pack 41.5 pounds here, so that you at retail will achieve a minimum of 40. Okay? Because there is a shrink, between harvesting and the time it's ripened and displayed in the supermarket. There is a shrink factor, so we account for that. But normally we pack here about 41.5 pounds. Okay?
And this bananas in this area ship where? What countries does this ship to?
Okay, Costa Rica, Monte ships basically 3 markets: North America, Europe, and Middle East.
What is special about this soil to grow bananas?
Okay, this particular soil is what we use, the terminology that's used to describe this soil is called alluvial type soil. Alluvial type soil means that it's a recent deposit of the rivers that flow through this region. And these rivers, when they flood, they leave behind silt deposits. And this is what we call the alluvial type soils. These are the best soils for growing bananas in Central America. We have limited amounts of these soils, so whatever soils we have, all the alluvial type, we try to take advantage of. You just saw where he put in the corn.
Right.
He puts in this piece of the sheath of the leaf and a plastic ribbon to indicate, so people walking by here will not trample on this small plant once it comes out, leaps out of the soil.
What is this mechanism we see here?
This is what's called in the banana industry a cable system. Cable systems are located every 100 meters parallel to each other inside the plantations. And these are the systems that are used for the transportation of the fruit once it's harvested to take it into the packing station. Okay? It's very important to note is that the importance of this is the banana, once it's harvested, it'll suspend in the air. It suspends in the air to avoid it from being basically bruised and scarred by contact. Okay? And these pads, these special cushion pads, are put in here to prevent the bananas from blemishing each other during this transport process into the packing station. Okay?
That's amazing. It's the care and feeding, even the rubber pieces
To protect the bananas.
to protect them from bruising.
Exactly. This is what we call the propping process. You got workers and these little ladders climb up the plant to tie back the plant. This fruit has recently come out of the plant, and once that fruit fully matures, it could weigh up to 60 to 70 pounds. So you need to prop up the plant to avoid that fruit from toppling over during its growing cycle because of the excess weight that it'll accumulate through time. And this is what this worker is doing. He ties the plant with 2 nylon guides made from polypropylene and ties them back to a neighboring plant through this process that you're seeing over here. You must make sure that he gets the right angle to get the better angle of protection. This is done on a weekly basis inside every plantation. It's a weekly cycle. He climbs in this portable ladder, which he takes inside the plantation, and this is the part of the process where he's putting the plastic bag to protect the fruit at this stage of growth of this particular fruit. Wraps around the fruit, ties it at the top. that fruit is protected from blemishes caused by leaf scarring it, birds, insects, etc.
How many more months before this one's ready?
That'll be harvested in about 11 weeks from now.
Well, that's soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 11 to 12 weeks.
Wow.
Dale, dale. O sea, actúen así como que si no estuviéramos nosotros, naturalmente. So what he's doing is he's calibrating the fruit to ensure that it has the proper harvest girth or calibration. He uses this calibrator at the end of the pole. He just confirmed that it's okay for harvest. The open shaving knife jabs the plant to incline. The guy that's assisting him is cutting away the nylon planks. The third guy is taking the food into the packing station, coming back Okay, this is the central fruit patio for this particular banana packing station, and all the cable system from the plantation converges into the fruit patio. This is where all the fruit comes in, and in this patio is where the fruit gets its initial grading. In other words, somebody comes by and he tells the packing station foreman that the fruit is adequate for harvest. I mean, they'll calibrate the fruit, and also at the end, this is where the plastics get taken off, and obviously the cushion pads get taken off.
One thing you said before, while we were talking about cardboard. You say you have your own cardboard packing plant where you get in rolls of paper, but you make your own cardboard boxes. And it's necessary just to keep the cost down, but you're making literally millions of boxes.
That's right, that's right. We have our own corrugator plant. We bring in our paper rolls from the U.S., from North America, the same banana vessels that go up to the pineapple. And we corrugate our own boxes in the central corrugating plant we have here. We corrugate approximately 70 million boxes in that every year.
Exactly. You also said about pallets. Pallets are shipped to Europe. You grow your own trees and replant them and use that wood to actually make your own pallets for your own transportation.
That's right. We have, as part of our operations in Costa Rica, a forestry division where we grow our own trees, very fast-growing trees, to the tune of about 6-year cycle from planting to harvesting the trees, and we convert this lumber into our own pallets.
First-class bananas will arrive in Cleveland in less than a week. This is a minimum 40 calibration for the United States. Banana's got to be at least this big. For first-class banana. These are pallets that are made from trees that Del Monte actually grows. So today is Thursday down here in Costa Rica.
11:30 in the morning.
11:30 in the morning. When will these reach my warehouse?
Okay, these bananas will be in the ship by tonight. And this ship will go into the port of Manatee, which is up in northern Florida. Okay? The ship will be discharged next Monday. So this food will be dispatched within the U.S. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So by Wednesday next week, you probably will have this food in your warehouse.
And when was this harvested?
This was probably harvested, it's 11 o'clock in the morning right now, 11:30, around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning today.
So this was harvested a couple hours ago, and it's going to be on the ship within a couple days, and within a week out of the field, it'll be in our warehouse. Fabulous. We had a great trip here, and this is the end result to you. Great tasting bananas out of Costa Rica.